Alright, let's go ahead and get this started, shall we? Hello! Welcome to Monday. It sure is a Monday, isn't it? Uh, Hello, if you are new, I am CJ, Stella, Stellaphilia, Siege. You can call me about 900 different things, and I will respond to all of them. Uh, Normally on Mondays, I do Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, but I've been kind of getting depressed with the game, honestly, because it's so bleak. So I think for a little while we're going to be doing something a little different. We're going to be doing Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous instead. Same company, different IP. So let's go ahead and get this delightful party started, shall we? Let's kick it off. We'll get the game set up here. Me being the kind of person I am, I'm definitely playing on story mode. And I'm putting the Crusade on auto mode because I absolutely hate the Crusade part of this game. There's just something about the management aspect that just really trips up my ADHD, like, so bad. I don't know what it is. I do have a character in mind to create. I downloaded some delightful new portraits from the internet here. Yeah, also I don't know how to set it so that the game will like have the sound going in the background. It just doesn't do that. I looked in the settings, I couldn't find it. Whatever, who cares? Let's see here. Where did I put that thing? Hang on. I feel like while I'm sorting through my gallery packs and stuff, I should like maybe not let y'all see that. This will just be 1 second while I move some files into a different folder. Copy. And paste and replace. Perfect. Okay. Now everyone can see my screen. Now y'all can see my screen, now that I'm done fucking around in my files. So I have a character concept in mind for a tiefling bard. You can't see his horns, but just pretend they're there, okay? Yeah. Just pretend his horns are there. They're in your head, okay? And I was gonna do archaeologist for this class here. Actually, you know what? Looking at him, I'm thinking I might go with something else. A different character concept that I've had laying around in my head for a while. He'd still be a pretty good bard, though. Archaeologist, a researcher with some rogue talents. Or do I want to do Knife Master, which is literally just stabbing people to death at all times? Let's go with the archaeologist, the bard. Yeah, let's do that. I was gonna say that I want to go with a female character because of the character I want to romance, but then I remembered I have Toy Box installed, which is a mod that lets you romance anyone from any gender. So, goodbye gender-locked romance. Hello queer shit. Alright. Let's see here. What is the heritage I'm gonna go for? The character concept that I have is for a tiefling bard who is kind of, really more chaotic good than evil. Let's see, someone who's kind of goofy and very charming. Just standard-ass tiefling, I suppose. That's got a -2 to charisma, though, and I'm going for a high charisma class, so... deceit and willpower achieve privileged stations in society. That's actually a pretty good choice, I think. Bonus to dex and charisma, and bonus on perception and persuasion used for bluff. Okay, yeah, that's actually really good for the build I'm coming up with here, so we'll roll with that. For the background, he should be a scholar of the arcane. Alright, let's allocate some points here. I'm sure this is what you're really here to see, right? You're here to watch me allocate points. Let's see. Int and con are both important here. If I get those up to 16, I still have a lot more points I can toss around here, so let's give him a little strength. Make him a little less stupid when it comes to wisdom. Bump up his charisma. Get his int and his con up a little bit more. Actually, let's just get his... yeah, int and con. Wisdom is, like, always my dump stat for everything. Like, I never give any of my characters a lick of wisdom, and I think that really reflects the kind of person I am, just in general. Namely that I'm also a fucking idiot. Oh! They're all class skills! Fantastic! Cheers to me for that one. I guess it just kind of depends on how I want to roll with things. Let's see. Persuasion, I think, is something you should have. Some knowledge. World, I think, is important if you're going to be a bard. An archaeologist, especially. Religion, as well, is probably important to an archaeologist. Perception's always good to have. And... mobility. Make him nice and agile. Yeah, that sounds good right about now. And let's see, what feats can we do? Lingering performance. Archaeologist sacrifices performance for rogue skills, so maybe not that. How about some weapon finesse? Oh, and he's got spells. Okay, let's do Cure Light Wounds. You can never have too many Cure Wounds spells. And I'm a big fan of Hideous Laughter in any form. Let's see. The original character Do Not Steal that I am basing this character on is the son of Asmodeus. However, Asmodeus is an evil god. And this character is absolutely not evil. I would say probably... let's see, is there a god of love around here? Sorry, I just gotta take a look at all of these here. I am not really familiar with the Pathfinder world. I'm just kind of making this up as I go here. Let's see. Goddess of love. Love, art, beauty, and music. Yeah, that sounds about right. Chaotic good is where we're starting from. That is actually my personal favorite alignment of any situation. I love chaotic good characters. Alright, now let's try to make this tiefling man here look a little bit like I imagine my character would look. For one thing, average build, yeah. Average build is good. Skin tone options are kind of weird because he's a tiefling, I guess. That'll work. What are my face choices? We got that one. Ugh. Oof. Yeah, we're gonna roll with that one. Oof. Some scars, maybe. Scars are cool. Chicks dig scars, right? Some remnants of a rough and tumble life. Personally, I like the whole scar through the eye look. Very, very dashing, very roguish. It's a roguish charm here. My character's supposed to have blue eyes, and that ain't an option. I'm really stymied here. Let's go with some golden eyes instead. That seems to be the right hair. Yeah, there we go. We're getting somewhere here. We're getting somewhere. Horns. Go with the little horns. War paint I don't think is something he really needs. Clothes colors, let's see. We're looking at a character who likes a lot of earthy tones here. Some greens and some browns would be good. There we go. Yeah, there we go. And of course everybody's gonna be racist towards him because, like, every setting is racist towards tieflings.
I have no use for this.
These poor guys can't get any... Cannot get a break.
I can find better.
There we go. As I said, this is going to be based on a character of mine that I've had for a while, who I've played in various D&D campaigns, as well as other role-playing situations. And his name is Tucker. And his birthday is... I went the wrong direction. Just clicking. 21st of January.
Are you still here?
I am still here, thank you. So here he is. Just imagine the portrait has horns, okay? We're just pretending. We're pretending. We're pretending. Beware the succubus. Whoo! Okay. I just got here, game, but okay. Alright, we'll let this cutscene play out for a hot second here. I need to grab a drink. Ugh. Oh, goodness. Hello, Valentine.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
So I went and I grabbed a drink. And I looked over, and I didn't realize one of my cats is in here. And it's the most destructive one, too. He's snoozing, though, so we'll just let him stay for now.
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Lovely.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty. Who did this to him?
Demons, Prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Cannibals.
One of the things I really like about this game is that if you don't know what the hell's going on, you can just mouse right over here and boom. Cannibals is a city. I am not going to read all this, by the way.
The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city. Must fortify the defenses. And you, hold fast. Don't die. We'll see you right.
Don't you tell me what to do.
We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules. can get his things back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
One of the things that I really like about Toy Box is that it actually tells you what happens if you choose each option. Though, I mean, I guess if you understand what's going on. For instance, you can see here that, like, each of the things I do will result in the same thing. So I'm going to go with water.
You will have water as soon as we heal your wounds. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there! Yes, you! Stop dithering and gawping and make yourself useful! Go and get Terendelev!
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late! Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Let's see. I'm a traveler. I was just passing by.
Just passing by? And how am I to know that you're not a demon spy? Or worse?
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right, as you wish. You are our protector, and a dragon at that. So I shall defer to your wisdom. But be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Cannibals. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
Oh, excuse me. Not the defenders of this city. I'm too good to relax. I'm too good for fun. Excuse me.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Thank you for helping me.
I accept your thanks, but my work is not yet done.
You keep getting filtered by it. What do you mean you keep getting filtered? Because it's pretty easy. Tell me your trouble, and I will assist. Oh, you can probably figure it out. It's actually really easy. I'll DM you after stream and give you like a quick and dirty tutorial. Who are you?
My name is Terendelev. I am the protector of the city.
Are you really a dragon?
You don't believe me? Perhaps I should retake my true form.
Yeah, prove it,
and
bitch.
Engulf this square with my ice breath to win your trust.
Yeah, just remind me, because there's a good chance I'll forget. So.
Pay no mind to my current guise. I appear this way when I walk among the people. I would hamper the festivities.
I'm very
if I
tired
tried
today, and I am
attend
struggling
in my true
to keep a
form.
thought in my head for more than 15 seconds at a time. As I realized this wasn't actually the character I was going to make for this run, but here we are. What happened to me?
I do not know yet, and that troubles me. I am not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have rid you of your pain and restored your strength, but only time will allow you to heal fully.
Just mod in free character change. It's fine. It's fine. This is a fine character. Like I said, you know, as long as I can romance the character I want to romance, which I can with the Toy Box mod, I'm good. Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return.
Story of my life.
But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that. Tomorrow, come to the cathedral and see
Oh, I
the
wanted to
Lord
romance
Smite Evil,
Lan
Tyrendelev,
on this run,
protector
and
of
then I ended up
Cannibals.
making a male character
We
without
will
thinking
find a way
about
to
it.
help you.
But I can do that with
But for now,
Toybox.
put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best medicines.
I'm sorry, Baldur's Gate 3 has spoiled me and made me believe that every single companion in every single game should be romanced by every single gender. Yeah, Lan is, will only romance female characters without a mod. He made it really awkward. I tend to like the awkward ones, though. I mean, I did romance Gale in Baldur's Gate 3, so, you know. Oh, my goal is to have fun. I'll do my best. Alright, where am I going? Oh, let's go over here and throw some stuff at targets. He invited me to fist fight him and I cleaned his clock. He's probably into that. Lan strikes me as being into that. I want to take this stupid backpack off of his back, and I know I can if I go into something here. Here we go, show backpack off. There we go. Yeah, Lan's probably into that kind of shit. He's probably into getting the crap beaten out of him by hot women. Don't kink shame, Thermy, okay? Don't kink shame. Oh no, you mean I don't get to share a drink? Sorry. Sorry, I'm stopping your kink shaming. Oh, neighbor dog is out. I know, that's a very important update. Suddenly this party sucks.
Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
She didn't even move.
Let the feast begin.
Like, come on, Tyrendelev. You could have moved a little bit to the left. Not to victim blame here, but...
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your
She
plan,
goes down
let me
exceptionally
help you.
easy for a
I've got a
great
scroll
dragon
with a
protector.
good protective spell.
I've seen you somewhere before.
Yeah, you have. You owe me your life. I'm the one who found you outside the walls and brought you inside to be healed. I see they patched you up. Good thing they did it before the attack, or else you'd have been done for.
Who is Descari, oh great bringer of exposition?
You must have got a good drubbing round the head, brother. Discari's a demon lord, the most fearsome enemy of all crusaders and all living things, come to think of it.
What's the situation in the city?
Who knows? Everything's on fire, crashing down around our ears. Place is crawling with demons. Looks like a whole army attacked the city. We're sitting ducks.
Let's see... Care to lend me a weapon? I'll fight the demons.
Sure thing. Here, take this. Best crossbow I've got. The person who made it said it can pierce the hide of a demon lord even.
Well, that's pretty convenient.
Good luck! Try not to get eaten now!
Honestly, this bug swarm is like my worst nightmare. I would just be screaming and swatting at all these bugs.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts.
Yeet!
Behold, Iomane, Behold the death I saw.
Oh shit! It's quite the opening scene.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Cannabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
It's fun to see, like, the little notations down here. Prologue, Caves, Anevia Moan's play. Sure. Well, here we are, down in the caves.
Oh, holy mother of... Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey!
I already know how to play this
Fancy
game, thank
meeting
you,
down
tutorials.
You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try to find something to use as a lever. You quickly find some suitable sticks and you free the wounded woman from the rubble without even breaking a sweat. Brains over brawn, baby.
Look at you!
Yeah.
It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Well, considering I only have, like, 12 strength, yeah.
Damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though? Now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Cannabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Well, at least she's got her priorities straight.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Cannabras will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Why am I here? I am led by destiny. I don't know why fate has brought me here, but I feel it was not by chance.
Destiny is destiny. So it's either one or the other. Either fate is having a right old laugh at your expense, or Lady Luck sent you to us for a reason.
Fate isn't what brought us here, and fate won't get us out either.
Okay, wow, alright. You have strong feelings.
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Alright, let's do it. Come on, friends. We're going on an adventure. Here we go. Let's see here. Fancy cloak. That doesn't match my outfit. What are my weapon choices? A cold iron rapier. We'll take the crossbow. A rapier is... yeah, we'll go with the cold iron rapier. And a torch. And I have a scroll of ear-piercing scream. Fantastic. Alright. Let's roll. Terendalev's Scale restores a deceased party member to life. Which is not going to be an issue, because of the fact that, I am playing this game on easy baby mode. The fine apparel of this young half-elf woman is torn and stained with blood, dust, and dirt. However, she holds herself with such dignity that you would be forgiven for thinking you were at a high society party, and not in the dank catacombs under the city. Her fingers grip her rapier hilt with confidence, ready to draw it at a moment's notice. At her feet lies a dead body, so mutilated that at first glance it's hard to tell if it's animal or human.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when... I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought, naively it now seems, that the Wardstone protected us from attack. And Terendalev, I can't wrap my head around it.
Not many could withstand a strike from a demon lord, not even Terendalev.
I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Discari himself has come to Cannabris. There's no mistaking that ugly mug. Terendalev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
We've seen how powerless they truly are. Henceforth, we shall have no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
Tell me more about yourself. Because, you know, we're trapped underground, so let's get to know each other a little bit.
Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of
What
magic.
are you, a cop? Show me your badge, bitch. What happened to this poor man? Who is he?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
I'm just going through these cans of Coke Zero today. I don't know what the hell's going on with me. I was up until 3 o'clock last night, like 2:30, 3 o'clock, talking to my friends online. So, this is on me, basically. This is my fault. I have no one to blame for my exhaustion but myself.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
Do you want to join us, or do you just want to stay here, underground, by yourself?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves?
We need to keep moving. There must be a way back to the surface somewhere around here.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything useful on him.
Rifle the
Not to sound
bodies.
like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kind of need all the supplies we can get right now.
Oh, Camellia's got an ouchie.
Open your heart to me.
Good news, she can cure her own damn ouchies. Alright. He has a masterwork dagger. Well, none of us need that, I guess. I guess as a bard I'm using a rapier. I didn't, like, necessarily make that decision, but sure.
Save the last one for me.
I already know how combat works, thank you. I can bum rush this thing. Yeah! Camellia, meanwhile, what can she do? She can cast Zippity Zap. And all Sela can do is basically just walk forward and be a bulwark. Someone's got to be a bulwark, right?
I got this.
Fantastic. Alright. Good job, everyone. Also, I just realized I have light as a spell, so I can just... there you go, Sela. Poof. Now we've all got some light we can see by. Oh,
Beautiful.
Here's a dead guy. Let's steal his shit. I don't actually need that torch anymore, so... Goodbye. Can't dual wield a rapier and a dagger. It's fine.
Let's see what we can do.
Heartbeat quickens.
It's fine. This is fine. I love playing on easy mode. Who needs to actually think about what you're doing when you can just one-shot everything? I'm here for the story. We all know I'm here for the story. I'm not here to sweat it.
I'll cut you wide open.
Is there something else back here somewhere? I don't know where it is, but I think we can safely assume there is, in fact, something else back here somewhere. Sela just... Oh, there it is. I see it now. I can smite this thing. I don't think that actually did anything. Do I know how to play a paladin? Absolutely not. Not in any game, really. Maybe World of Warcraft.
The spirits demand your blood.
Here we go.
Gonna be real. It's kind of underwhelming. That's fair. That is fair. This does seem a little underwhelming. Bracers of armor +1. Well, everybody's got armor on them, so... Here, you can have this scroll of inflict wounds. You can have that. Yeah, give Tucker one of these bad boys, too. What's underwhelming? Is it, sorry, my brain just, like, melted out of my ears for a hot second there. Is it a paladin? Is it Smite Evil? Or is it both that is underwhelming here?
I can handle it.
The abilities just don't seem good, but maybe I'm too smooth-brained to understand them. Smite Evil is mega different here. I don't know what the hell Smite Evil even does. I just saw it and was like, hey, I bet I can, like, stab it or something.
You are today's sacrifice.
Maybe that'll make it hurt a tiny bit.
Damn you!
Go for their heart.
Like I said, though, I'm playing on easy mode, so it just makes it easier to hit. When I'm back in combat, I will take a look again. Because it said a whole thing, and then I just didn't read it.
They will break against our resolve.
Who needs to read? A paladin can call out to the powers of good to aid her in her struggle against evil. As a swift action, the paladin chooses one target within sight to smite. If the target is evil, the paladin adds her charisma bonus, if any, to her attack rolls, and as her paladin leveled all damage rolls made against the target. Blah, 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 gains deflection bonus, blah, blah. Stuff. Big words. Too many big words. It's a Monday. We're all tired.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
You struggle to make out the man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you have never encountered a creature like this before. The stranger looks like the work of a vivisectionist who attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
When do I?
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
My tiefling ass is about to ask a real stupid question. Who are you, tieflings?
You think our forebears sullied themselves by mating with demons like yours did?
Oh.
No,
excuse
our
me.
ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground crusaders, the children of the Crusade's finest.
Lady, you're a spider creature, and you were just racist at me. What the hell is your problem, ma'am?
Sadly, underground crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
That's racist.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Demons are laying waste to Cannabris. It's a problem.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Cannabris. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
I've never heard of Underground Crusaders before. Make a great band name, though.
In Cannabris, they're called mongrels. People say that they come up to the surface at night and eat anyone foolish enough to wander alone after midnight. To tell you the truth, I thought you guys were just a tale to tell kids at night.
My mouse. My mouse. There we go.
That's human gratitude for you. Our forefathers suffered the consequences of demonic corruption, all to protect Mendev and Golarion. And for what? So we could become monsters used to frighten children.
Every mongrel has their own take on it. Our chief, for example, thinks of us as something like a reserve military force. He thinks we're standing by until the moment we're needed, and when we emerge on the surface and save the day, all the people will see how good we are, and they'll love us for it. Yeah, he leaves that last part out when he talks about it, of course, but it's easy enough to read between the lines.
What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is why I like Lan so much. He's such a goober. I like goober men.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
And then there's Wenduog over here, who is like emo child.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame, and will burn anyone who touches it.
Sounds like a challenge to me.
You think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Wenduog shrugs and turns away. Maze, does it really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became.
Like leaving the metro area and going out into the rural areas. That joke was better in my head. It fizzled out as it came out of my mouth.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wenduog too much.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
A sword of holy flame? How'd it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner. A long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
50,000 gongs!
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a...
Hi, I'm Wenduog, and I would rather stick to my made-up time.
Comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. but the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out. It burned to the touch, like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Lan, watch your tongue.
We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks, swordy.
Thanks,
Help us,
Lan.
And in return, we'll get you out of here.
That was super duper helpful. It looks swordy.
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
Sela has the energy of that coworker who comes into the office at 8 a.m. on a Monday morning, like, super happy. You know the kind of person I'm talking about.
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Alright, let's find some shit.
I found, something.
You found a copper ring.
Can't make the demons wait.
The room looks like an improvised museum or perhaps some kind of temple.
What's that there?
Beautiful.
I found something. What's that there?
Shiny bits, shiny bits.
I found, something.
And now for a plot-relevant moment. Look at that fancy sword. Oh yeah, I gotta read out loud, don't I? A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Tucker feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tarendalev reopens and weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Tucker's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Thoughts that clearly belong to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my treasured friends, the people I swore to protect, the people from whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent moral world. I can read. Oof. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe that I'm about to die from their traitorous blows? Next to me, a quiet moan. A girl with a golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching at her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must... While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Tucker intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to... Let's heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene before Tucker. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster like a rushing river, and images flash by one after another. A priestess in colorful robes observing the stars. A young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. Only if you're willing and only if you're ready, there is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is more important. You take care. It is near. There, in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Tucker's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is, the person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. Let's see, we've got +4 will, +3 arcana. But Tucker is determined to fight off the illusion. Hey, I succeeded. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Tucker is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in this strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they call Lariel. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven? A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, he plunges it into the rock. Tucker senses that his vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. This I know. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Tucker does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Tucker's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Tucker sees a flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes and the light is drawn into his hand. Tucker senses that it will return. All he need do is call it.
Hey, are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Yeah, I'm fine. I was just having a narrative experience. Sela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomade.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
You saw it too. The traitors, the dying girl.
It's only us here. Your group, you, me, Wendu, and the light of heaven that sort of got, sucked into you? Any chance you can whip it out again? We do kinda need it. Sorry, I crack jokes when I get nervous. And when I'm upset. And when I'm happy. Anyway,
I love him.
What I said
what a
it
goober.
came out wrong. We need to bring you to Chief Sull. You can show everyone the light of heaven, we'll rally the tribe and go into the maze, and we'll get back our kin.
And what if he can't make it happen a second time? What then? The tribe will just say we're crazy and turn its back on us.
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel? That really
okay, Lariel,
was
not
Lariel?
Lariel, fine.
The angel from the legends.
The way I said it sounds like his name's Larry.
The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Yeah, you know, Larry the angel.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it, and now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us. Get the sword and start talking about
Larry the
visions.
Lobster. Yes, that's whose sword we just found. Larry the Lobster's magic sword.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
That's fatalistic of you, isn't it?
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Well, it seems I can control it. Let me just whip out my sword here, which definitely doesn't sound inappropriate.
That is just... wow. I mean, that's amazing.
Wow, it's amazing. The sword you whipped out.
Blessed you.
I'm sorry.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze.
Oh, will he?
You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours.
No,
Without
fuck them
we won't
kids.
survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Cannabras.
Lead us to your chief and I'll decide if I'm gonna help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Alright, let's roll.
Now, what is that?
This is a mobility check, that's what that is.
All right.
Don't need that tutorial, I already know how to roll dice. Thank you, game.
Let's see what we can do.
Do not fear.
Don't
Do
need that
not
either.
waver.
Alright, who's first?
Are you still here?
Stabby, stabby. Alright. Got that done. I think there's another check over here. Yes, there is. We can go investigate some other crap.
Here comes trouble.
I'll cut you wide open. What do we have here?
I don't think it matters what we have there. You're in combat.
The spirits demand your blood.
Laugh it up.
So, tie up.
Aw, beat me and I will save. Boo.
You've crossed the wrong mountain.
No matter what else you might think about Lan, you gotta admit he's really useful as a ranged attacker. Oh yeah, you can have these bracers of armor since you're a monk and you can't wear armor. He absolutely carries so hard. We are our team Lan in this household, alright? No matter how awkward his romance might be, this man carries entire parties on his half-scaly shoulders. You can inflict some more wounds. There's nothing here you can use. Nothing here you can use either. Well, 1d8. 1d8. You can have that crossbow, why not?
All right.
I love the voice that I chose. All right. He has the energy of Itto from Genshin Impact every time he opens his mouth. The same kind of like, yeah, I'm here for a good time and have no thoughts in my head. Even though this character is supposed to be pretty smart. What can I cast here? Flare. I'm gonna dazzle it. I think it's saved. That was not a useful experience.
You won't survive me.
Not that it matters, Lan came along and just casually saved the day. I think there's another one back here, though. I just can't see it. Yeah, I can't see where it is. There it is.
The light take you.
Alright. I don't need that tutorial either. I don't need any of these tutorials. I have played far enough in this game to know how it works, and I have also played Pathfinder in real life. I know how these things work.
What's that there?
A bunch of spiders,
Against
Sela,
our resolve.
is what those are.
They'll beg me to stop.
You are today's sacrifice. The world in
I do, in fact, know what a D20 is. Not only do I know what a D20 is, but, and this fact may shock you, like all of you, I actually own some. I know. Shocking, isn't it?
I can handle it.
I own multiple D20s. Matter of fact, I have some right here in the room with me in a lovely crochet dice bag that Danny made for me. Wenduog glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, and quickly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you came from, but you and I are the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the light of heaven to Saul. Lan is sure that the light should be shown to the mongrels. Lan. Wenduog grimaces and a gust... Wenduog grimaces and a guttural, husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. I thought you considered the mongrels to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe that my people are worthy of greatness, that we are strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. Wenduog leans closer, her pupils dilating. I've been there. I spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought. But we weren't prepared. The maze isn't just a physical challenge. It's cunning and full of traps. It's dark as a primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. Wenduog looks away. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going, all because Land believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Listen, Wenduog, I don't know about you, but if I saw a glowing sword from heaven, I would probably think it would solve a lot of my problems too. Don't you want to save the kids lost in the maze? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. You know what? I can actually get behind her there. Chief Sull is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Land's the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking only my own life. Wenduog slows. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. I'll think about it. Let's go. Wenduog nods. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Alright, to Neathholm we go. Ugh. What are we doing on time here? An hour and 11 minutes. This may be a shorter stream. I'm pretty tired. Though I also said that like the other day and many other times, and then I just keep streaming for the full 3 hours. We'll see. We'll see what I decide to do. Your first impression in the mongrel village is of a squalid dump with the odors to match. Fantastic. Beautiful. Love it. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slope between the huts. You see some mongrels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing fishing nets. All the signs of normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. A heavy-set aged mongrel slowly shuffles his way toward you. The hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, and his face has a distinctly rat-like appearance with pronounced teeth, and you hear a rattling sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders, eh? End times are upon us indeed. Chief Sull, we found the angel's sword, and we found the one who can wield it. Land points at you. He had a vision, and now the angel's sword, together with the light of heaven, are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe, anyone who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Sull raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Get a manny, sir. Ah, Lan, always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Sull eyes you up and down. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind don't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Wenduog stares at you intently, like a cat watching a bird, and shakes her head in warning. Is there someone else from the surface here? Sull points off to the side. There he is. Hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. Sull laughs, but quickly returns to business. Sh not good. Too many uplanders. Sh not good. Sh not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. Let's see here. I want to be chaotic good, and the chaotic option is to say that Lan is mistaken. However, I do kind of want to romance Lan. Or at least have him like me. I'm going to go with the lawful option. Lan speaks the truth. Behold! The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. Ooh. The light is bright, but not blinding. It is warm, but its warmth is soul deep. You performed an action that was lawful. Seld is silent for a while. Tears are streaming down his wide, pale face, but the old man doesn't even care to wipe them away. So is true. The angel did not forsake us, no. He came back from the dead, he came to save our children. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. Wenduog hisses at you like an angry cat. See these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women? Their blood will be on your hands. Listen here, I'm not responsible for others' decisions, Wenduog, okay? Wenduog snarls in fury. And why are they making these decisions? Because of you! You've sealed their fate. You're a murderer. Ma'am, you are jumping to some wild-ass conclusions here. You always think the worst, Wendu. We're not on our own anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You have the right of it, Lan. But we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. Thank you very much, sir. Lan sighs. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Wenduog only grits her teeth in silence. Oh good, we can level everybody up. Let's see here. Skill points. Let's give him some more knowledge about everything. I think is a good thing. Let's up his persuasion. And let's let him use a magic device. Weapon focus. Well, he's got a rapier, so why not? Rapier focus it is. Spells, let's see, what do we got? I feel like ear-piercing scream is just kind of thematically fitting for a bard. Like a bard who leads a screamo band. And everybody else just... The game just automatically does it for you, and all you have to do is click a few buttons, so... Should I be reading about their abilities? Yes, I absolutely should be reading about their abilities. Am I gonna do that? No. No, I am not. Tucker identifies bone amulet. Oh, that's cool. Mystical amulet in the shape of a snake made from bone. The pendant is a snake skull. The enchantments on this amulet allow the wearer to conceal their alignment. Oh, that's what Camilla's wearing around her neck. Right. Alright, squad. Finally, someone from the surface. I was beginning to lose hope. An elderly man in expensive but not ostentatious clothes approaches you. His face is peppered with several healed cuts and bruises, and twisted in an expression of extreme discontent. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Gwyrm. Yes, that Gwyrm. You no doubt have heard of me if you've spent any time at all in the city. I have a business proposition for you. Yeah, your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You truly are freshly arrived in the city, then. You couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived, and the city's been razed to rubble. You should know that you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Cannabris. I may not be as well known as a certain swaggering loudmouths who spent their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Gwyrm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Excuse me while I belch. Did you see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried many festival delicacies? You have Horgus Gwyrm to thank for that. How did you end up here? For a moment, Horgus's eyes focus on Camellia before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my blind wanderings, and instead came across hunters from this settlement. Although I must say that when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes, but they turned out to be decent chaps. Frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. You, sir! You don't speak very kindly of the mongrels, even though they saved your life. Pah. Kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Gwyrm speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle is worth more than their whole village. What kind of business proposition do you have for us? I don't know what is happening on the surface right now, but I am determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. We must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. I don't know what good songs will do us in a dark hole like this, but people say that wandering troubadours can find their way out of any situation. I hope those were not just tall tales. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you. Sir, strength is like just shy of being my dump stat. But I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling about through caves, playing at scouts. My proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. I suggest we help this man. It's good to have friends among the Cannibals elite. Let's see, this is a DC 10, and his diplomacy is +9. 2,000 gold. Horgus's gaze is piercing. Are you taking advantage of my dire circumstances? Very well. Make it 2,000. Deal. Splendid. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. We have to go. Go on, go on. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. Sure, buddy. You got it, champ. Let's see here.
Beautiful.
Thanks. Let's go poke around the mongrel village. And I know there's like a... Oh, I can talk to these two. I know that. This tragedy may not have happened if you spent less time surveilling honest citizens and more time tracking the real spies and demon worshippers. Yeah, brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of it? Now, if only the cultists would tell us they were cultists, then we wouldn't have to waste time investigating honest citizens who decide to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. Horgus and Anevius sit at some distance apart, sniping at one another in an idle fashion that testifies to their long acquaintance and mutual dislike. When they notice you, they quickly fall silent. What's the bad blood between you two about? It's an old matter. Miss Tirabade here had the notion of spying on me, then of rummaging through my goods. I ask you, do I look like a cultist? Humph. You look like a something with that outfit. Cultists don't tend to look like cultists, you know, that's kind of the whole problem. And you, Mr. Gwyrm, built a whole secret operation of buying and smuggling into the city. What was it? Oh yeah, magical weapons. How was I supposed to know that all the rigmarole with middlemen was so you could anonymously donate supplies to the crusade? Don't you see? I have a reputation to uphold, one that I value most highly. Horgus Gwyrm is a hard-nosed businessman, not a good fairy from a tale. Yes, I care about my city. Yes, I wish to see that its defenders, my defenders, were well-fed, healthy, and well-armed. But to make those donations openly was unthinkable. I might as well hang a sign outside my door welcoming in every sponger, leash, and parasite in the city. Wow. I appreciate your help for the crusade. No jokes, you're an all-right bloke. But carrying on in secret dealings in a city that's teeming with cultists is a huge pain in the backside for us, whose job it is to keep an eye on that sort of thing. Anevia, how's the leg? Anevia scrunches up her nose. Well, it hasn't fallen off yet, so that's good. They've bandaged me up all nice and smeared some kind of stinking stuff on the wound, so it looks like I'm gonna live. They said wait a day and I'll be right as rain. So I'm waiting. What do you think is happening in the city now? Perhaps the city is no more. If Descari himself appeared, there's no telling how bad things are. Can you hold off on writing our obituaries just yet? The city's full of fighters, and besides that, it's barely a stone's throw from Neurosian. I think our people will hold on long enough for reinforcements to come from the Queen. This ain't Descari's home turf. He's gonna have to retreat, or else fight off the whole Mendevian army. Neurosian is the capital of Mendev, according to this handy-dandy little encyclopedia article they have provided us. Thank you. I appreciate that. What do you think of the mongrels? I thought they were just a story. The sort of thing drunks in the taverns would come out with. Now I discover that it's true. Well, what can I possibly think of them? The poor creatures are most unfortunate, with their faces and their minds so deformed. It's a miracle they're even alive. The part that boggles my mind is that they're the descendants of the first Crusaders. All these years they've been living beneath our feet, in caves in the dirt. If I'd known the legends about them were true, I'd have dedicated my life to getting them out of this place. To what end? The people of Cannabris would have stoned them on sight, and Prelate Holren would have had them tossed on the pyre en masse. Whatever the ills of this place, it is their home. How long do you think they would have survived on the surface? What are you going to do when you get back to the surface? I'm going to go home. Last I knew, I owned a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing, or if I am now homeless. I'm going to find Irabeth. She's my wife and the leader of the Eagle Watch. As long as she lives, she won't allow Cannabris to fall. Let's go, lesbians! Getting stuff done. We have to go. Go on then, and don't dilly-dally. The sooner we get out of here, the likelier we are to find some people still alive up there. Take care of yourself. Cool, we're gonna loot the mongrel's possessions real quick for money. You there! A tall woman with a face deformed by an enormous swelling smiles broadly at you, showing off her double row of small, sharp teeth. You, from the surface. You must be tough to make it all the way here. Never thought I'd see the day. Call me Dyra. Let's trade. Who are you? The people around here call me all sorts. Dyra the Hoarder, Dyra the Coin, Dyra the City Girl. Like that's a bad thing. I trawl the caves, picking up all kinds of things from the surface that wash down here through your sewers. Ooh, poopy goods. I trade all kinds of junk for food and clothes, but I only part with my best finds for coins. Got no coins? Forget what money is? Well, then I have no use for you. If you want city goods, you need to pay for them with gold, like city folk. Why are you so eager to trade with me? Because all the people here are no better than animals now. Dyra yells with surprising anger, before being overcome with coughing. Wiping her mouth, she continues, Our forefathers lived in the city like you. Our people love to reminisce about armies, knights, crusades, but I couldn't care less about that. Savages with clubs can fight a war. Only civilized folk can buy and sell. They've all forgotten what trading is. They've forgotten the value of gold. They barter hides for plant roots and go on about the feats of the Crusaders. Who cares about them? I don't need help remembering. I have coins and I have things to sell. Now let's trade like proper city folk. You got it, Chief. I don't think she has anything I actually need, but I could sell some crap to her. You can have all of this shit. I don't really need any torches. I've got the light cantrip. We've already got several of those. Hang on to those. That can be used for potions. Name a more iconic duo. Game vendors claiming to have everything you need and then not having anything you want. It's true. Dyra has absolutely nothing that is of use to me, if I remember correctly. Like, I don't think she has a single goddamn thing I need. Let's see. Sell that. Sell that. That's probably important. Keep that. Yeah, I'll take a look at her stuff. real quick, but I'm like 90% sure she has absolutely nothing of any value to me right now. Yeah, no, like, a great axe? Yeah, okay, sure. Leather armor, I'm already wearing that. I've already got a good weapon. The cold iron quiver might be good. Yeah, actually, I will take that. I will give that to Lan. Yeah, one thing that's useful to me. I'll give Lan some cold iron ammo. I have all the things you need has one thing that's kinda handy. So we take a little nappy nap. The messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Anivia and that old guy who won't even acknowledge me. Take your time. There's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Lan looks around. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Wenduog's gone. Oh, okay. Like they did in Warhammer Rogue Trader. When something isn't blue, apparently it's the result of your actions. You told the truth to the mongrel tribe and revealed the light of heaven despite Wenduog's attempt to persuade you otherwise, and now she's gone. Okay. Consequences of my own actions. All the tribes. So a whole army is marching on the maze, then. By mongrel standards, yes. But don't be too disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon, and fewer still who can do any damage with one. What do you think happened to Wenduog? Lan shakes his head. I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. I hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she try to deny it. What about Anivia and Horgus? Are we just going to leave them here? Once we've cleared the maze, the way ahead will be safe. Anivia's in no state to fight, and that Horgus guy, he doesn't look like he'll shift an inch unless we roll out a red carpet all the way to the exit. Still, are you sure the maze is the only way to the surface? Lan nods. There was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and then came back. Excuse me, I got a burp. There we go. Fantastic. The chief back then, he found it and filled it in to stop anyone else going against the ancestors' wishes. And what the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. There were other passages, but they're far from here. And with all these earthquakes, who knows what condition they're in now. So our best bet is the maze. If it doesn't lead anywhere, then we can consider our next move. I do not want to be an asshole and tell Lan that his face is hideous. That is mean, and I don't want to insult his appearance. Let's go. There's no time to lose. Hold on a minute. I wanted to tell you something. To tell you that I'm sorry. Truth be told, I had doubts that you'd help me persuade Sol. Not strong doubts, but still doubts. And I know how hard life is for tieflings on the surface, especially in Cannabris. People used to mistake me for a demon all the time when I was living there. Lan taps a single horn. I remember how offended I felt when people treated me with prejudice. Hi, Baki, how you doing today? And then you came along, and I started to wonder if you were a cultist or a demon spy. Long story short, I was wrong. Forgive me. I know I should have kept this to myself, but I'm used to being honest. So thank you for giving the mongrels hope. It's like we started to believe that we're worth something. Now that we have the power of the angels on our side. That's it. I guess that's all I wanted to say. Let's go through the main gate. The straight road is the shortest. That's interesting. I didn't realize Lan had tiefling-specific dialogue.
Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, let's. Doot, doot, doot. Out we go. To the shield maze. Oh, I gotta stand up and stretch. Ugh, these old bones are struggling. Always struggling. Oof. It has been cool and damp where I am for the last several days, and that's not helping me with the pain, let me tell you that. Not to be ancient or anything. Look at that! We strunk! We strunk! You can't see it, but I'm definitely doing the arm flex here right now. Oh, it's dark. Dark,
we'll
dark,
win
dark.
this, one way or the other.
There.
Here we go again.
We strunk. You got it from Taki's channel? Oh yeah, it's a duck! That's amazing.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
I still cannot believe he did a whole 12-hour stream. Like, that's gotta take a lot of energy. I was thinking about that, like, what it would be like to stream for 12 whole goddamn hours, and oof. I'm impressed. Skinning failed. Womp womp. You've been a 24-hour stream? You know, I think when I was younger, I probably could have done that. Like, when I was still in my 20s. I probably could have pulled it off, but thinking about that now as I, hurtle towards 40. Oh. Maybe... I have severe insomnia, and I have to take medication to sleep. So maybe if I don't take my meds, I could pull it off. I missed a whole exchange talking about my insomnia. You weren't there at the beginning of it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I feel like even if, like, Taki or Danny, who I consider, like, my close personal friends, who I've known for a while, did a 24-hour stream, I would definitely be coming in and out of that. I love them, but that's a lot. Alright, we're going to the shield maze. I would have to sleep at some point. Bas-relief of Baphomet, the Demon Lord, Lord of the Minotaurs, and Lord of the Labyrinth. Ooh, stuff to loot. You have insomnia too, but somehow you managed to fall asleep without meds. I can fall asleep without meds, but it's not going to be good sleep.
Here we go. First come, first served.
Camellia!
Wide open!
Yeah, like if I try to fall asleep without medication, it's possible, but it's not going to be enjoyable.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
And I'll be up in like 3 hours. Time for a stabbing. I keep forgetting that I'm playing a bard and, like, I have magical abilities. Do you know why Taki has these 3 emotes? Possums? Good question. I have no idea. Other than they are absolutely great. I do love that heck emote.
I am helpful, am I not?
That heck one definitely feels like my general state of mind, like, most of the time. Let's see, anything good? Nope, just some crap we're gonna end up selling. It's a good question, though. Maybe I'll ask him about that.
Is that a trap?
Yeah, it is a trap.
I I hope you appreciate this.
No reason to pause.
You need your emotes so you can have 2 sets of Fox emotes. That's fair. I do really like these emotes. I got them off of Etsy, actually. Ooh, a book I can read. Almighty be our Lord, blah, 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 blah. I'm not reading this. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Oh, I learned something new from this book. Fantastic.
I can handle it.
Oh my god, that's amazing! Look at it! Look at its little tail go spinning. Look at that. Look at its tail go. Me when my husband brings me home candy. As a surprise.
The spirits demand your blood! You are today's sacrifice!
Wow. That was fast.
All right.
Extensive but slightly watered-down collection of writings on rituals and demon worship. Okay. Very normal thing to find. We're just having a normal one here. A great Fox VTuber friend you have. Who's your friend?
I found something.
Foxes gotta stick together. I know that's important for a puzzle. I will absolutely forget it in like 5 minutes.
Can't make the demons wait.
Save the last one for me.
Alright.
Go for their hearts!
You can run a little faster than that, Camellia.
You won't survive me.
I do love playing in easy mode. Lan stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovlin. His name was Hovlin. Foxy Noxy VT. I will try to remember to check them out. I am extremely forgetful. I was telling Thermi earlier, like, I didn't sleep good. I was up until like 3 o'clock talking to Danny and Taki and Vanita, and I'm exhausted and I cannot hold a thought in my head for more than 15 seconds, and it's my own damn fault. Did you know him? Yeah. He's not from our tribe, but we're both hunters. So we'd cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead. If only he had been. Why would mongrels attack us? Aren't we all on the same side? Something's wrong with them, look. Their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Listen, have you ever had, like, bad Taco Bell or, like, you know... I just thought of the time Thermi said he had a bad experience with, like, a gas station burrito or something like that. Like, food poisoning can make you do weird shit. Or someone. Seems like this shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How did they get here? Oh, it was an egg roll. I stand corrected. It was a gas station egg roll. We will never forget your gas station egg roll incident. I have no idea. This is my first time here, too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Lan shrugs awkwardly and looks away. Wendua comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she? Neither will you. I imagine you learned something the hard way there. I don't necessarily have anything against gas station food just in general. But you definitely should not eat gas station food that has not been refrigerated. You got food poisoning from a Lunchable? I got food poisoning from the Mexican restaurant, like, down the block from my house, which was really disappointing, because it's really good and really close, but now I don't want to eat there again. Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought. And there I was, hoping we'd be the meanest things in here. Lan's laughter sounds strained. These mongrels and cultists. Now that I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. I probably should save this game. There we go.
Beautiful.
Need to go fill your pillbox and take your meds. Take your meds!
Am I not?
Always important to take your meds. The bloodstains still mar the ground. Around them are comfortable benches with pillows. Someone clearly enjoyed watching others suffer. Always important to take your meds.
What's that there?
I need to grab another soda real fast. I'm just walking like 2 feet to my left here. Hey, Valentine. Valentine's waking up, so there might be some chaos in the future here. Ugh. Little man snuck into my office when I wasn't looking. And has been here the whole time. Alright. There's a trap. Oh, right there. Okay.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are, but, like, we have to fight now because there's a dude here. Rawr! There we go.
Endure this.
Oh, we got taken by surprise. Okay. All Tucker can do right now is move. All Sela can do right now is move.
I'll cut you wide open.
Make every strike count. Good guys always win.
Oh, bless. What a cute line. Good guys always win. I don't know about that, buddy. I don't know why I'm literally just looting everything that isn't nailed down. None of this is useful to me right now. Not a single thing in here is of any use to me right now, but gotta loot everything I can find. La la la. I guess those lockpicks might come in handy, but honestly, with Camellia around, I don't think I'm gonna need them. What are we at here? An hour 49. Alright, we're coming along. Thinking I'll probably call it around the 2.5 hour mark.
Here we go.
Because this is going to be a lot of reading aloud, and I am definitely going to get a sore throat. That is the thing that kind of bugs me about these games, is that, like, they're only partially voiced. Like, either voice it or don't.
They will break against our resolve.
The spirits demand
demand your blood.
I got this.
I feel like maybe I can turn the difficulty up slightly, like maybe, but I'll worry about that for next time.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Damn right they did.
You are today's sacrifice!
Damn you!
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Hosilla's orders. Follow these simple rules, or you will die. Don't bother me unless strictly necessary. Keep the door to the shrine locked with the key I made. I don't care which one of you two holds on to it. You can tear each other to shreds over it for all I care. Sorry, excuse me while I fix my chair. Hello, Baki. Welcome back. I took advantage of the moment to grab myself something else to drink. Another goddamn soda. Fizzy. Don't even think of setting foot in the ritual chamber. Ever. Keep the door to the unfinished section of the maze locked at all times. As a reminder for you feeble-minded vermin, the entrance is sealed using a hidden lever, the torch on the wall next to the door. The door itself is in the room with the blood pool where I sometimes relax. Well, everyone needs a self-care day. Do something about that damn water elemental already. Do whatever you want with it, just make sure it's gone by tomorrow. Find a better hiding place for the paladin's sword from the surface. I'll deal with that later. Remember that your life means less than nothing to me. I have plenty of people vying to become the hand of Hosilla. Hosilla.
Is that a trap?
Probably. What's this? We got some breastplates here. Banded mail. 7. 6, okay. It feels like too high of an arcane spell failure chance for a bard. I'm just checking to see if any armor swaps are necessary, but I don't think so. Alright, now what's the trap I was looking at? I don't know what trap I was referring to. Land's over here doing his little calisthenics. Well, I'm sure I'll find the trap when it inevitably explodes on me, so... It definitely has Baldur's Gate energy, yeah. It absolutely does.
Step on their toes as well?
This came first, by a lot. At least when it comes to Baldur's Gate 3. It came first, but, yeah, it does have similar energy. What does this even do? Oh! I can give myself a luck bonus. That's cool. You have romanceable companions and everything in this game, though, which I definitely appreciate. We love romanceable companions here. I don't think Lan can do anything except get closer. Yeah. She might be able to charge. Yes. Gotta love your baby siblings. I got my 3-year-old brother laying with me on the couch to sleep with me. Cute. I'm an only child. I do not have any siblings. But I've heard stories.
Are you still here?
I don't know if I'd call it lucky. It was kind of a lonely upbringing, I gotta be honest with you.
Go for their heart!
But on the other hand, I never had to share anything, and that was genuinely pretty great.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
A single dart. Oh boy. Oh, what's this?
Can't make the demons wait.
I am helpful, am I not?
Fantastic. Excellent.
I am helpful, am I not?
Well, if I ever meet my siblings, you will wish you were an only child. Fair. I generally am not a fan of small children, like, just as a rule.
Now what is that?
There are a few kids I will make exceptions for, and they are all children of my friends. Oh, Crypt Raiders armor, what's that? Crypt Raiders armor, scale mail, -3 armor check penalty, 25 arcane spell failure, grants this wearer +2 insight bonus to AC against undead. Can anyone wear that? Oh yeah, let's give this to her. There you go, she can wear that. Save the game real quick. You have no kids yet, you're not even married? You're young. You're young if I remember correctly. I am 39. You have a girlfriend. Yeah, that's fair.
Beautiful.
I believe I was single when I was your age. It's hard for me to remember because that was literally 20 years ago.
We are the light.
I did not get married until I was in my 30s, though, I will say that. You're 20, okay, yeah. Yeah. I just turned 39, so... Oh boy, here he comes. Oh lord, he coming. Might be time for some spells. Ooh, yeah, let's use Enlarged Person on Sela and have her beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah!
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
Yeah! That was a good call on my part. Smart move, smart move. Younger than my mom. Your mom turned 40. Your mom's a year older than me. Fuck.
What do we have here?
I actually do have a friend with like a 23-year-old kid. She was pregnant when we graduated high school. This ring grants the wearer a +1 bonus on saving throws against spells with cold descriptor and adds to the DC for all saving throws against spell with cold descriptor the wearer casts. I don't think anybody here really has any cold spells. Here, you can wear this until we get a wizard or something. You have a 22-year-old sister. Yeah,
Let's see what we can do.
I do have some friends who had kids pretty damn early. My husband and I have decided we are not going to have children. We have 4 cats, and that is more than enough chaos for us. Oh, what's back here?
No, what is that?
We decided pretty early on in our relationship, actually, that was not going to be a priority for it. Where are you going? The box is over here. Where the hell are you going? Camellia just deciding she's gonna take a little vacation.
I can handle it.
Go on a little trip.
Can't make the demons wait.
Cannabris' system of aqueducts channeling water from the river into the city. It was seriously damaged in the earthquake. You can DM me Foxy's Discord server. Yeah, go ahead. Just drop it in my DMs. Thank you. Foxes gotta stick together. Foxes together strong. To crib a joke from Taki. Ooh, a crit.
Endure this.
Goodbye, you dead. Yeah, one of my friends has a kid who is, I think, they either are 13 or they're gonna be 13. And, like, the kid is hilarious. They're, like, seriously pretty much the only kid I like.
Make every strike count.
Because they're such a weird little child. And I mean that in the best way.
Good guys always win. Ha!
Yeah, you can't do that. What can you do? Here we go. Everybody gets a morale bonus on attack rolls. Sure, why not? That can't hurt. Fantastic. That was a whole round just spent doing bullshit.
I got this.
His HP's gone. Why is he not dead? What, you get a bonus attack even though you're technically dead? Eat my balls, sir. You're cordially invited to eat them. Gargle them, even. Thank you, Baki. I appreciate that. I'll take a peek at it, after stream. Let's see. We got Ring of Protection +1. Grants us wear a +1 deflection bonus to AC. Bonuses of the same type don't usually stack. Who can use this? You know who could use this? The guy who can't wear armor could use this. Grab some more loot. I'm gonna have to drop some of this shit. I know it. I'm gonna get over encumbered and I'm gonna have to drop some of this shit.
Beautiful.
And this is why strength should not be your dump stat. Learn from my mistakes. Alright, so now we know how to get to the other half of the shield maze, which is in here. If you are similar names, you call me Foxy with 1 X and your friend is Foxy with 2 X's. That is fair.
We can rest after this fight.
You're the only one who actually calls me that, but I like it. I like it. The Fox persona was kind of a happy accident. I was looking for a VTuber model and didn't want to be a person because I am non-binary and all of the options were for people were like super heavily gendered. But then I found this little fox, this little kitsune, and I was like, this works. I like foxes. They're cute. And I've been a fox for Halloween IRL several times. Camellia, can you do something useful? There we go. Days. You didn't call me Stella, but decided to call me Foxy. That's fair. I do like it. I do. It is a good nickname.
You won't survive me. Damn you!
Yeah, damn you. I killed him so hard I punched him. Killed him so hard I sent his body flying. Oh, lots of stuff we can loot in here. Okay, cool. All kinds of good stuff I can steal. Ooh, a book we can read. Almost New Diary. The diary contains only one entry on the very first page. Life is shit! What an opening. While my brethren, although what kind of brothers are they really, are having a great time up on the surface, I'm stuck down here with Hosilla the Nightmare and the mongrel scum. To top it all off, a pipe sprung a leak, an elemental is smashing up the kitchen, and Hosilla is sending it to slaughter everyone it meets in the maze's passageways. All I can do is hide around corners, under beds, and in cupboards. I don't want to die. This isn't how I pictured it serving Baphomet. This isn't how I pictured it at all. Poor little friend. Having a bad time in the cult. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of your own fucking actions, my friend. What's the game Demonologist about? I don't know. Do I have it?
I am helpful. Am I not?
I feel like I gotta check it now. I don't think I have it.
Let me draw
Presumably,
the first blood.
it is about demons.
Endure this!
A friend is playing it, so you were wondering. I don't know. You know, I'm not as big on the horror games as Taki and Danny are. Because I'm a coward. So... you know, I'm a scared little creature. Hideous laughter. Ah, will save. Curse you! Curse you, will save. And Sela can walk a little bit. Great work. She's like no mobility. You love horror games, you just hope she isn't as tired as she was Saturday. Eh, fair.
Make every strike count.
I have played some horror games with her. We used to play Phasmophobia together. I could handle Phasmophobia. Mostly because I would die very quickly, so, you know. When you're dying extremely quickly, there's not much you can do other than to hang around and throw shit in Phasmo. Which is fun. She's got a long sword versus a masterwork short sword. Yeah. She's playing Phasmo while so sleepy she started playing with... That's fair. I almost canceled stream today because I'm so sleepy, but I'm holding it together. By a thread, mind you, but I'm holding it together.
Is that treasure? Let's see what we can do.
No, it's a torch. That's not treasure. Do you know what a torch is?
What do we have here?
A trap. Do you know what a trap is? We're doing real good today.
I am helpful, am I not?
It reminds me in Baldur's Gate 3 when, like, your Tav says stuff like, I hope it isn't cursed as he's, like, walking over to a door. Or, like, his own bedroll. Like, it's your bed, dude. It's not cursed. Ooh, Cold Iron Masterwork Longsword. That will be excellent for Sela. Where'd it go? There it is. There you go. Wish I could steal the art off the walls. It's not particularly good art, but might be worth a little something something.
Here we go.
Save the last one for me.
Send in the cats! We have a redeem for send in the cats! Alright, give me a second. Let me open up the door. We already have Valentine in here, but he has just been sleeping this entire time like a good boy. Ugh, let me go open up the door and we will send in the cats. Kitties! Kitty, kitty, kitties! Hi, Miles. Do you want to come in? Hey, buddy. Oh, Valentine's out. And Miles is in. And here's Maury as well. Hello, boys. Miles and Maury were literally just waiting outside the door like they knew. Hi, Miles. The cats have arrived.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Except Frank. Frank is probably asleep. Frank is our little old man. He is, they say... His paperwork says he's 12 or 13, but in all honesty, I think he's older. And he has earned his peace and quiet. He might come in. Oh god, the moment I opened the door, there was like a 10-degree drop in temperature in here, and that's good. Thank you for redeeming that, like, for my own personal health. I appreciate it. Like, Sela can get there. Sela can't get anywhere. All Sela does is, like, waddle off in the general direction. The cats of your house, you only own 2, and they are both boys. We have only boy cats. Like, it wasn't intentional, it just happened. But we have only boy cats.
You won't survive me.
And indeed, they did not survive him.
The spirits demand your blood!
Nope, Miles is done in here now. He came, he investigated, and he left. I don't know where Maury went. I think Maury just... Oh, Maury's sitting in the window behind me. Hi, Maury! Oh, there goes the mic, falling off my desk as usual. Hi, baby. One is new kitten and the other is 1 or 2 years old. Valentine, our youngest, is 1 to 2 years old, we think. And, he's chaos. It's like having a toddler in the house. Yeah, hello, Miles. Hello, Maury. Hi, everybody. Hello. They are collectively up in my shit. Oh, we are overloaded with stuff. Alright. Time to see what I can get rid of. Drop some... Let's drop some armor here. I don't need 4 chain shirts. Or 5 leather armors. Or 2 breastplates. Or 5 scale mail. Yeah, okay. Just drop that shit. Ritual pool filled with fresh blood. As one does. Alright, now we can go in here. We know to pull on the torch and the secret door opens.
I can handle it.
Is your baby cat, your 1 to 2 year old cat, like a complete nightmare? an unhinged little gremlin the way Valentine is. Your 1 or 2-year-old tries to hump the girl cats. Oh, terrible. Valentine has to be put into the bedroom when we have dinner. Baby jail, we call it. We have to put him in baby jail because he has tried to steal food off of plates. He's a very small cat, and he has taken a whole ass slice of pizza off my husband's plate. We had Subway for dinner earlier, and he made a real good attempt on my sandwich.
First come, first served.
Yours has done that too? Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, we thought maybe it was because Valentine came in off the streets versus, like, being adopted from somebody we knew or, like, bought at a pet store, but we don't know what his problem is, really. He no longer does that? Oh good, there's hope. Maybe Val will grow out of it. We really hope he just grows out of his gremlin behavior. Nice. And once again, Sela can walk towards the enemy. Great work, Sela.
Are you still here?
You are today's sacrifice.
He'll lay next to you on the table while you eat. That's cute, though. Okay, here's Hosilla's orders again. Hosilla's key. Some spells. You know what? I don't know why I am not using these spell scrolls. Why am I not using them? I have them. I should use them. Let's see who else can use them. Tucker can with a check. Ooh, he can summon a fire elemental? That's some cool shit. She can use all of these, and he can't use any of them. And Sela can use some. There we go. That's very cute, though. Like, our cats just act like little shitheads. That's what they do when there's food involved. The bodies of the maze builders lie where they were caught by the earth elementals and enraged by the earthquake. The builders' tools lie scattered next to their bodies. Unfortunate.
Here comes trouble.
Ooh, lizards. We gotta fight some lizards.
Good guys always win.
Do they, Tucker? Do they? Like, I appreciate your zeal, but do they? The thing your mom says he's not mine, but they sleep with me all the time and you feed and water, so it might as well be yours. You know what? I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. I inflict wounds as a touch spell. Damn. We used to have conversations about whether a particular cat was mine or my husband's, like in terms of like who they liked more, or who they hung out with more. But ultimately, they're both of ours. You know, they're all both of ours.
I got this.
Frank was actually a birthday present for my husband. But Frank is my baby,
I hope
so.
you appreciate this.
Amulet of Natural Armor +1, huh? What's that do? This amulet grants its wearer a +1 natural armor enhancement bonus to armor class. This bonus does not stack with other natural armor enhancement bonuses. Let's see if it'll stack on me. Yeah! I'll take that for myself, thank you. Don't think there's anything else in here. Nope. Okay. How are we doing on time? 2:19. I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll wrap up the shield maze tonight. That'll take a little bit.
Is that a trap?
Yes, that's exactly what that is. Great job! Great job, Camilla. Great job. Fantastic job disarming that trap. Running right through it. Fantabulous work, ma'am.
We're gonna rest after this fight.
What the hell kind of noise is that? Spirit weapon enchantment. Ooh, she gets a +1 bonus for every shaman level. Okay,
Go
sure.
for their hearts.
There we go. That's some good damage.
Damn you!
Oh, good. And Sela can finally do something useful. That's what you might say is a low IQ. Yeah, I don't think her intellect is particularly high. For a minute, I forgot that we were talking about Camellia and her stupid failed attempt at disarming the trap, and I thought you were talking about my cats. And I was going to say that Maury is our village idiot. He's very stupid. We love him, but he's very, very stupid.
Do not fear. Do not waver.
Oh, Camilla, yeah, no, I don't think she has particularly high intellect, to be honest with you. Can't charge. Have a zappy zap. 1 whole point of damage, woohoo. Not that I can do much better right now. Ha! Excellent! Hideous laughter actually worked for once today.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Lan? Lan, why can you not get it? Why can't Lan get in the door? Lan, no, I need you to carry the party! Ah! Hee-hoo!
I'll cut you wide open.
Just stab him while he's down, shall we? Oh, did I skip my turn? I did.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Nah, not that it matters. We're done now. Combat over. Great time. Great job, everybody. We killed it. And now Lan can come in the room now that the combat is over and it's not an issue. I don't know what happened with that. It's a nice scimitar. Hi, Tiger Dad. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, composite longbow. Give that to Lan. Masterwork short sword. Oh, that's right. I gave him a rapier specialization. I should stick with that. Forgot about that.
Let's see what we can do.
Ooh, secret room full of stuff. Fantastic. Half plate. Let's give that to Sela. Yeah, there we go. Nice. She looks good in it. Kind of disappointed she's not a romanceable option.
I am helpful. Am I not?
I guess maybe she made some kind of religious vows or something. I don't know.
Here we go.
Or maybe the devs just decided that not everybody can be romanced, which is a shame. You should be able to romance everybody in every game.
Is that treasure?
I am helpful, am I not?
Good job, Camilla. Wait, can I use a shield? I can use a shield. Well, that's exciting news. It's an ugly shield, but it's a shield. I did not know bards could use shields.
First come, first served.
You won't survive me.
Land just one-shotting shit? Amazing. Oh, Sela, there is literally nothing you can do right now. I guess you could Smite Evil. I mean, I'm assuming the Cambion is evil. Chaotic Evil, yep. Okay. I can smite it. I can't really do much over here. Oh, I can make it go sleepy by. Ah, will save. There's Lan being the MVP again. Oh, okay. This is where those portraits that we saw earlier come in. I think I remember the order. I believe it is yellow, blue, red, yellow. Yeah! I did it!
I hope you appreciate this.
We do appreciate it, Camilla. Sela peers closely at the sword, which seems utterly unexceptional to you. Wait, this is... No, it can't be! Her eyes light up. I know that hilt. Radiance. The sword of the great Yaniel. That's what this is. But it's meant to be in the Tower of Estrid with all the other relics. That's what I heard, at least. Foxy, Foxy! Oh, that's cute. Oh, that's a cute emoji. I love it. Well, of course this rusted piece of metal must be that very same sword. Camellia rolls her eyes. I think you merely wish that this were the illustrious sword of legend. You don't get it. I've seen this sword 100 times, in paintings and in the hands of the Yaniel statue. I've even thought of going to the Estrid Museum to see the real thing in person. How'd it get here? What's so special about it? Sela frowns. Now nothing, I guess. But this sword was legendary in its day. People say that when Yaniel held it, the blade would glow, striking demons left and right. Soldiers would see Radiance's light from afar and take heart, rushing into the fray and winning. But I don't know what's wrong with it now, or how to restore its power. All I can sense is that they made a mockery of it. You're empathizing with an object? Extraordinary. Are all paladins so tender-hearted and sensitive? Look, humans will pack bond with anything, Camellia, okay? Like, look at how attached people are to their Roombas. Sensitive in a way, yes. We're highly attuned to evil and everything wrought by demons. Radiance was in evil hands, and as a paladin, I can tell you they did nothing good to it. Who is Yaniel? No. Yes. You've never heard of Yaniel? She's famous all over Golarion. She was a great woman. She was born in Mendev, and when the Crusade started, she couldn't just sit idly by. She dedicated her life to the Crusade. People say she was audacious and spirited. She was always the first into battle, and she never sacrificed other people's lives for a technical advantage. That's how she's been remembered. an incredible warrior who seemed to blaze with righteous fury. In all the images of her, she looks capable of driving all the demons back to the abyss single-handedly. But then something happened between her and her commanders. Maybe they envied her. Maybe there was more to it than that. I don't know. But anyway, she went into the world wound without her fellow soldiers. And she didn't just survive the mission. She even brought back crusaders she rescued in there. Can you imagine? Head pats! Head pat time! Love it. She died as she lived, with pride. She was one of the people defending Dresden to the very end. That's where she perished. Sela frowns. Don't take this the wrong way, but I really hope that she died quickly. A hero's death. Because if she didn't, that means she was taken prisoner and I had to endure unspeakable horrors. I wouldn't wish that on anyone. You know a lot about Yaniel. Are you a fan of hers or something? What are you, some kind of fangirl? I suppose you could say that. Sela chuckles. I've always felt an affinity with Yaniel. I know what it's like to not be what your commander wants you to be. Whenever I used to feel under pressure, I always thought of Yaniel. Maybe some people didn't like how she was, but to the people she pulled out of the world wound, she was perfect. And to the people she saved on the battlefield, she was incredible. And to those who keep her memory alive, she's a hero. That's what counts. I find that kind of inspiring, too. How could a priceless relic end up down here? Yaniel disappeared, but by some miracle, Radiance was recovered from the battle. No one else has ever wielded it. It is Yaniel's blade, and always will be. That's why it was put in the power of Estrad with the other Crusade relics. But now it turns out somebody stole it. Sela laughs. I have this weird feeling like I'm rescuing a fellow warrior from a dungeon. We can't just abandon it, even if it's no use to us. It's no use to anyone down here. But what if it could be repaired? Cool. I'm glad you love this sword. Now let's move on. However, I am also going to just let her have it. Congratulations. It's your sword now, because it is masterwork in cold iron. Therefore, it is good for her. Can anyone else use that other sword? I can, but I've already spec'd in 2 rapiers, so... Fuck it! Moving on. Oh, my light spell
I feel like
has
a chosen one.
given out. There we go. You gave her the sword too? Yeah. She can have it. I mean, she's a huge Yaniel fangirl. It just feels like she should have it. It does seem to correspond with Paladins better. I think you're right on that one, Thermi. I think you're absolutely right. Besides, like, you know, this was her hero. Let's just let her have it, man.
I can handle it.
As far as abilities it grants, probably. I wasn't really paying attention to what it does. I'm so fantastic at games, guys. I definitely pay attention to what's going on all the time.
Can't make the
It gets more later. Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, where the hell am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, I didn't know that it gains more abilities or whatever at a later date. Good to know. All of Foxy's emotes. Oh, those are all super cute. I like those a lot. Those are cute. Someday, I hope to get my own, like, custom-made VTuber model of a purple fox with some purple fox emotes someday, but that is very far in the future, as you can probably imagine. Where the absolute shit am I going? My god. Just going around in a dumb, stupid circle. And the worst part is, I have done this part of the game several times. I should know where I am going at this point, but I do not. It's not that way, it's not that way. It's not that way. Okay, I think I should be going this way, maybe? This map's kind of useless. Oh, here we go. There's another door. I forgot that there is an additional door.
Now
Great
what
work.
is that?
That's a trap. Do you think you can possibly disarm it without setting it off, Camellia? No! No, we cannot! We cannot disarm the trap without setting it off. Great, great work. I mean, I guess technically she disarmed the trap. It's not there anymore.
The heart that quickens.
I think these guys can only be harmed by cold iron or whatever. So she's got a cold iron weapon. Sela's got a cold iron weapon. But she can't really go far. And Lan has cold iron ammunition.
Make every strike count.
Of course, it doesn't matter if he, you know, doesn't successfully attack, but... And I have a cold iron rapier. Not that I can actually get to anything right now. Do I have any spells I can cast? No, nothing good.
The spirits demand your blood.
Made short work of those bastards. Judging by the corpses littered around the summoning site, the cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. I think this is where the game tells me that I should, long rest. But I don't remember how to long rest, so...
Beautiful.
Well, I guess I'm gonna have to figure it out. I think it's R. Yep, R for long rest. Alright, long rest here before the boss battle. There it is. During your travels, blah blah blah, you gotta do camp shit. Okay, cool. So... Tucker will do protective rituals. They'll do night watch. And what's Sela gonna do? Is Sela just gonna, like, sit there with a thumb up her ass? Like... Sure. Oh, auto-assign. There we go. That's better. You need to move your brother because he's sweating? Fair. Small children just sweat a lot, don't they? I was a preschool assistant for, like, a hot minute, and a daycare teacher for another hot minute. And I just remember small kids are always, like, mysteriously moist. It's uncomfortable. Alright. Rest time. Long rest.
You shamans are strange. It's like you wield magic like clerics, but with strange spirits instead of gods. It makes me uneasy.
Don't judge.
What does it matter where the power comes from? What matters is it's on our side.
She's right.
We are the light.
Oh shit.
They are the darkness.
Oh shit. We got jumped. Just trying to take a goddamn nap.
Are you still here? You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Alright, good. We killed it quickly. Now let us all go back to sleep. My god. Guards raised the alarm. Okay, good. Good. Alright, we did good. Alright, it's boss battle time. And then we will wrap up stream. At about the 3-hour mark. I'm gonna finish early today. I never finish early. Why do I even say that anymore? Hello, welcome back. We're gonna do boss fight. Here you are, huddled together like a herd of animals. Pitiful monsters, not even a human or demon. Even tieflings are less effective than you. What kind of racist shit? But I, your master Savamelek, can make you better, stronger. I can satisfy your hunger, starvelings of the dark. Submit to me. I'm a big spooky demon. Woo. No, we are the descendants of the Crusaders. Trusting a demon would be a betrayal of their memory. Hosilla? Well, who is the next descendant of Crusaders who values old legends more than their life? Me, bitch. Beasts, monsters in human guise, reveal your true nature. This is the sweet, wholesome flesh of a righteous Aasimar. Tastes just like chicken. Eat, underground Crusaders. Eat the flesh of the Crusader from above. Nom 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 nom. And indulge in a little spot of cannibalism. I'm not even cooking it. You rush at the demon, but the air seems to grow thicker with every step. You feel like you're watching from underwater as you see the mongrels fall to their knees, one after another, and crawl to the Aasimar's body. You hear their fangs tearing through the flesh. You hear the sloshing of blood. You hear the former mongrels snarl like animals, fighting over the most tender and juicy bits of meat. At least, like, saute it a little bit. Add a little bit of seasoning. Come on. Your companions writhe in agony. One clutches at their head, another doubles over. You feel saliva pool in your mouth. The metallic tang awakens hunger in you. The hunger turns to rage. This winged filth dares to try to bind you to its will. It dares to tempt you with the sweet scent of meat, untainted by corruption. The wretch must die. Die! Yeah, it was a little messed up here. And still the clarity remains within you. Somewhere deep down, beneath the veil of rage and anger, you sense the light trying to break through. I mean, he is a tiefling. He is descended from demons. Demon mythic path. Even though I don't think that's the one I'm going to take. Succumb to the rage. You permit the rage to possess you, and malevolent joy spreads through you. Freedom. Freedom to kill anyone who stands in your way. The demon, the cultists, and their pathetic mongrel fighters are no match for you. You feel the crimson fog of hatred cloud your vision. Wow, we're really having a moment. Your simmering blood no longer wishes to languish in your veins. It wants to be free. It bursts forth from your chest wound in powerful pulses. That sounds like a problem. Its heady scent dispelling the last threads of sanity. Back, maggots! I just yeeted the demon. The demon hisses, backing away. Ah, there's more to you than meets the eye. You have our power within you. Slaves, destroy this vermin. Get back here and fight me, you wuss. Hosilla points at you. He's already wounded. Wenduog. Kill. Wenduog silently emerges from the shadows. I no longer serve you, you bitch. Not you or your flying monkey. I always fight with the strongest side. During the counter with Hosilla and Demon Savamelek, you allowed the blood rage to take over you. Was that a great thing to do? I don't think so, but here we are.
Here comes trouble.
At least Wenduog's on our side. That's nice.
Good guys always win.
Seems like a good time for Smite Evil.
You won't survive me.
Camellia, can you do anything useful right now? What spells do we got? Zappy zap.
So tired.
Ha-ha! Have a case of the ha-has. Bitch.
Into the fray!
That was fucking fast. Oh, she still got the laugh icon on her. Oh, mighty Savile Melik, blah, 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 here come demons. Meanwhile, I'm having a hee-hoo moment.
We can rest after this fight.
Oh, she dead. Okay, well, that's convenient.
Endure this!
Lan just casually carrying the whole party. Thanks, Lan. People wonder why I want to romance
They didn't have
him.
a choice. They were forced to do it.
Keep telling yourself that, Lan. There's always a choice. They could have chosen to die, but now they're going to live and become stronger. I know that from personal experience.
Shut up! You're not just a traitor, you're a monster! The young ones, they believed your stories, and you lured them to a demon and watched them eat human flesh!
Technically, it was Aasimar flesh. I'm just gonna point that out, Lan.
I was trying to make them strong. What have you done for them? What were you doing while I was looking for ways to bring strength to our tribe? You're useless, Lan.
I led by example! I trained. I tried to become stronger so I could go to the surface and maybe do something worthwhile with my stupidly short life. And I will do it. I might be the one to bring our whole tribe to the surface. But you? Why would you want any power that turns you into a monster? These young guys and girls, they trusted you. And they were turned into mindless animals, ready to eat corpses at a demon's command.
Look, if you're hungry enough, man.
I went through the same ritual as them, and I didn't become an animal. I conquered my anger. The anger that has been building and building in every one of us for decades. Unlike you, I have no intention of just lying down and politely accepting death. I will rise above all this, while you'll still be stuck with your pride, chewing on rats.
Nom 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 nom.
Who do you want at your side? The person who betrayed the demons to follow you? The person who will do everything you say and bring glory to your name? Or this trash?
Inspect the wound on your chest rather than answering Wenduog's question. The bleeding deep wound on your chest is gone, like it was never there in the first place. The skin is totally smooth and unmarred.
It's gone. It was just there, and now it's gone.
It's gone?
It's gotta be some kind of demonic trickery. You need to have a cleric look at that.
Yeah, let me just pull one out of my ass right now.
As if you know anything about demons and their powers. Some dark force cast its gaze on him and chose him from among all others. There's magic inside this uplander that is beyond your meager understanding. And all you have to say is, go see a cleric. You're pathetic, Lan.
I already know who I'm gonna choose, and it's gonna be Lan because Wenduog is a bitch. That's literally my reason, because she's a bitch. So you've been serving Savile Melik this whole time, Wenduog.
Better just serve a strong master than to eke out an existence in a dark hole with no hope. I am of the Neithers. Our lives are short, but we are hardier than humans. I realized a long time ago that I was capable of more than this life offered, and I follow whomever is the strongest. You scared Savile Melik. Hosilla has fallen. Now, I wish to serve you.
Yeah, okay. That really sounds like a pact of loyalty. You'll serve me until someone stronger comes along.
I thought you were proud of your heritage, but you're willing to crawl on your belly before anyone who's even a little stronger than you.
Yeah, Lan's got a
You
point.
didn't become an animal? What a joke! Only animals pledge their allegiance to whoever has the sharpest teeth. Oh, but what am I saying? Even cave spiders are loyal to their mother. You're even lower than that.
Damn, Lan.
Oh, so now you think you know everything about me. You're one of the best hunters in the tribe. It benefited me to ingratiate myself with you.
Oh, harsh.
So I acted in a way that pleased you. And the Uplander will get the
This is
wind
extra
laugh
harsh,
that he
by the way,
wants to see.
because when you talk to
willing to
Lan
do
in a little bit
anything
and you
to
find
get
out a bit
out of
about
this
him,
hole.
if you ask the right questions,
And you're
he tells
willing
you
to do
that
anything too. Don't try to
Wenduog
hide it.
was like
I know you, Lan.
his first
I
sexual
had
partner.
time to study you.
Yeah. He literally tells you that Wenduog was his first. Ouch, man. Fucking ouch.
I'm going to the surface only because my time has come to leave. The Uplanders are in danger. They need all the help they can get. But I'm only risking my own life. See the difference? I'll do whatever the Crusade asks of me, but I'll never be like you.
Why didn't you try to stop us from going inside the maze? You knew we might uncover your secret.
Sava Malik is always in need of new servants. You'd make as good a servant as anyone else, and then... once you've gone missing in the maze, not even the redoubtable Lan would have dared look for you.
But then why did you come with me to look for the sword?
So I could kill you quietly if you found it and stop you taking it to the village, you idiot. I would have told everyone that you got caught in a cave-in. But then the Uplanders showed up and I had to change my plans.
Fuck you, lady.
I don't regret what I did. I met you. Just say the word and all the Neathers will be yours. I'll bring them to you if you take me with you.
You said you went through the same ritual. Does that mean that you ate human flesh too?
Yes.
Ugh.
Priscilla found me in the caves. I was lost and hungry, and she offered me a choice. Die as a nobody, or live and gain the power to change everything. Sava Malik tore off a piece of an Azimar priestess's thigh. A big, juicy piece. More meat than I'd ever received in the tribe. That was the first time I knew what it was like to be happy. To have a full belly. I swore to myself that it would always be that way.
Sold yourself out for an Asimar steak.
Then the madness and rage took over. I came very close to turning into an animal, no better than the weaklings you saw in the maze. But I am strong. I mastered myself. I brought myself under control. I fell so that I could rise again.
Okay, lady.
You should have chosen death. Dying's better than living like that.
You're saying I should have died that day, Lan. But then
Oh,
who
yep,
would have
here it
listened
is.
to
Here's
your
the line.
evil jokes? Who would have showed you the best caves for hunting? Who would have made you a man?
God, Wenduog, you're the worst.
I would have been fine without all that. And without you. Your death will make the world a slightly better place, Wenduog.
Look, isn't our Lan sweet? Look how his eyes blaze as he speaks of murder. And we were so close, too. Tell me, what do you think he'll do to you if you fail to live up to his precious ideals?
What exactly are you proposing to do with the mongrels?
What you saw here. They will become stronger.
Frank, hey
They will be
buddy.
an army unlike anything ever seen before.
Our
on
little old
Galarian.
man has emerged.
Our lives may be short, but while we live, we are faster, deadlier, and harder to kill than most. I am offering you an army.
Frank, do you want up?
An army that will win you land, power, and everything you desire.
Frank does not want up into my lap, but he does want me to pet him. Constantly.
An army of cannibals? Are you insane? You want to turn them from rational beings into rabid beasts that only want to kill. They will be slaves, and you will be their slave driver. Is that the kind of power you're so desperate to gain?
Yeah, it sounds like it.
I went through the same process they did. The beast raged inside me. My mind was foggy, but I have an iron will, and I never back down. I snatched victory from the jaws of insanity.
Did you?
If there are any individuals worthy of becoming my officers among those Neithers, they will be able to do the same.
What did your service to Hosilla entail?
It was simple. I lured those I deemed worthy into the maze. To the rest, I told stories of the horrors of the maze, making them stay away. It all hung in the balance when the cave walls shuttered, and many of the young ones decided that the time of their great exodus had come.
And that's why she didn't want us to show up.
That Hosilla would dispatch a dozen young Neithers easily. But what would become of the maze if all the tribes poured in?
And that's why she didn't want us to show the sword and convince the chief to send everybody in.
So when Lan ran off looking for the angel's sword, I went after him. Not to help him, but to make sure that the sword never reached Neithholm. It's a pity that you got involved and stopped me from killing him. But then again, the evening gong has not yet been struck.
You sicken me.
You won't betray anyone ever again.
You're all bark and no bite. Farewell, Uplander. Next time I won't spare you.
I chose Lan. Because fuck this woman.
She's gone. But next time, she won't get away. Damn it, Wendu. Why'd you have to go and... Anyway, there's no point crying over spilt milk. Give me a couple of minutes. I'll bring the chief and the rest. I need to clear my head.
Poor Lan. Chief Sull appears flanked by mongrels. The journey has taken its toll on him. His breath is labored and the sweat is dripping from his bloated face. Oh, she's transitioning to a snow leopard. Ooh. I do like snow leopards. I just saw some at the zoo last week. What shish? Anivia gives a low whistle. Well, I'll be damned. Turns out old Holrun isn't as crazy as we all thought. There really were demons down here. I should have listened and sent a patrol down here, damn it. Horgus's lip curls in distaste as he tries to keep his distance from the unconscious mongrels. You said you were in charge of reconnaissance for the Eagle Watch, Anivia. How could you miss a nest of demons beneath Cannabras? Yeah, right. Like it wasn't enough that I sniffed after every damn shadow in the city. Everyone knows the stories about the demons living beneath the streets of Cannabras. Those tales are as old as the Crusades themselves. I messed up, but you fixed my mistake. So thanks. Hello, Valentine. I see you're in here to cause chaos. Anivia, how's the leg? Anivia winces slightly but forces a smile. Better than yesterday. Worse than the day before. I'm not gonna die. Don't worry. I don't want to say this place must be burned with holy flame. I mean, he's a tiefling. Fuck it. This place must be burned with holy flame. The place is overrun with demons, but that's not the worst part. Wenduog. She's been working for the demons all this time, luring the young, strong mongrels into the maze. He nods at the unconscious mongrels. We might still be able to save these ones. They can't get any stupider, that's for sure, but they may be meaner than they were before. But I suppose all teenagers are monsters in their own way. My friend used to teach 7th grade. I heard stories. Sull laughs, but it comes out as a rasp. Ah, Lan, we don't waste words on people who don't listen to the tribe. You act a fool, you suffer the consequences. Sull gives a ragged sigh. Wenduog, how could she? She deceived them and then she left. What should become of us? Chin up, Chief. The kids you rescued are safe now. The demons are gone and the traitor's been dealt with. All's well that ends well, I say. You need to look after the young mongrels. I don't know what they'll be like when they come to, but look after them, Chief. They went through something horrific today. Not everybody is capable of enduring something like that. It'll change them forever. As long as they can hunt, the rest can wait. Uplander and you, Lan, you save them. Only the gods can salvage their souls, but we are a tribe, and we will think of something. And when they're stronger, they can go up to the surface. Their time has come. It's time to get out of here. Chief, I think I'm going to lead our visitors to the surface. And I'm going to keep going. Something interesting is happening out there in the world. Maybe it's my chance to do something more useful than skinning cave rats. Sol heaves a sigh. You never were one of us. You always looked up. You think I don't see these things. Our life is not for you. You must go. But where? Where is the way out? Beats me. But those beasts got down here somehow. Lan searches Hosilla's body and shows you some papers and a key. I don't know what these documents are, but I'm sure this key will come in handy. Anevia's eyes quickly skim over the letter and she passes it to you. Those cheeky sons of... This is all the information on the cultists in the city. Their meeting places, their passwords, their secret hideouts. I think we should show this to whoever's in charge of Cannabris right now. As soon as we get back to the surface, we'll find out what's what. Alright. So, I think this is a good place for us to call it for the night. We're at 3 hours and 2 minutes. Fantastic. So thank you all for coming to join us tonight. Us, I mean me, really, but thank you for coming. It was really great to hang out with everybody and talk about food poisoning. It was a delightful little interlude there. And send in the cats. I do like sending in the cats. It's always fun to look down and see somebody trying to harass me. Back on Wednesday with Disco Elysium. And on Friday with Star Wars The Old Republic. And I believe Pathfinder is going to become my new Monday game. It seems to be a good vibe, similar to Warhammer 40k, but a lot less depressing. So, you know, we'll roll with that. Anyway, thank you so much for coming out. If you want to hang out, watch VODs, show me pictures of your pets, Discord is down below. One of these days I will set up the bot to, like, shoot out the links, but I keep not doing that because I'm lazy. One of these days I will. Anyway, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a good night. Bye-bye.